As I get older, biopics become so much better. Now I'm starting to see movies of artists and entertainers that I was alive during their run. I know how it felt to be on that roller coaster with them while they were making their run in Hollywood. How lucky we are to have two of the greatest entertainers to ever walk the planet. And that's Jamie Foxx and Will Smith. To the naked eye, it might seem as Will Smith is head and shoulders, above Jamie Foxx as far as having a better career. But I would argue that Jamie Foxx has quietly built a more versatile and legendary career than Will Smith has, as hard as that might be to believe. Will Smith is a big box office draw. He got his fame really early, so that allowed him to, once he started his acting career, that he was already the man for his likeness and his swagger. And he got to come into acting as the leading man out the gate. Where Jamie Foxx has had to learn and grow and take smaller, more dramatic roles and take lesser known or budgeted movies, and he's turned them into classics. And he's done a little bit of everything. His catalog is all across the place. Where Will Smith, the leading man that everybody likes, hella charisma, and he's the fun dude. Off the top of the dome, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is arguably the all-time greatest TV sitcom. That's not far-fetched to say. How can Jamie compete with that? I love the Jamie Foxx show. It was definitely a classic, but more of a niche classic. As good as the Jamie Foxx show was, it can't compete with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But then you add to the argument that Jamie Foxx was in two all-time great TV shows. The Jamie Foxx show, but we also have In Living Color. In Living Color, one of the greatest sketch comedy shows of all time, and Jamie Foxx was a big part of that. Even when it seems like Will Smith has the for sure win with a surefire, better TV show, Jamie Foxx still makes it a fight because he's been in two different all-time great TV shows. On top of that, Jamie Foxx is a successful stand-up comedian. I Might Need Security is one of my all-time favorite stand-up comedy specials. I can always get a good laugh out of that one. When I saw King Richard, I remember saying to myself, Will Smith has finally got lost in a character, and I don't see Will Smith. I see Richard Williams. As good as that was, it almost seems unfair to compare it to Ray. Jamie Foxx truly became Ray Charles, unrecognizable. He really disappeared into that character, and it's just an all-time great. So that's another notch on Jamie Foxx's belt. Will Smith was the first rapper to ever win a Grammy, and his music career, it most certainly outshines Jamie Foxx's until I start looking at the argument and I realized I had no idea. Jamie Foxx has won a Grammy. He won a Grammy for Blame It on the Alcohol with him and T-Pain. I had no idea of that. So another category that I thought Will Smith had an easy win, Jamie Foxx comes in and steals the round. And even without the Grammy, I would much more put on Jamie Foxx's music before I put it on Will Smith's music. Will Smith, his real bread and butter is action and comedy. Now, Will Smith can get dramatic on your ass. 7 Pounds, Pursuit of Happiness. For the most part, when Will Smith is on screen, we see Will Smith in a bunch of different situations. For Jamie Foxx, he has a huge range of different roles. He's played like a genius musician. He's played a blind man. He played a quarterback. He's played a supervillain. Now, both of these guys have had superhero roles, but Jamie Foxx is in the MCU. The MCU has got to count for something. MCU is going to go down as probably the all-time greatest movie studio ever. And Jamie Foxx is in it fighting all three of the cinematic Spider-Man. Jamie Foxx doing more smaller projects, his movies sometimes have a bigger cultural impact. For instance, Django Unchained. It felt so good to see Django wreak havoc across the slavery riddled USA. That shit was iconic on another level, and the acting job was stellar. Could have been an Oscar performance. That one sits with me. That's an all-time great movie for me. I don't know if Will has made me feel that. You know what I'm saying? No knock to Will, but Jamie is anything you can do. I have done it better. I'm kind of convinced myself it's a landslide. I'm gonna go with Jamie Foxx. I'm not mad at nobody that believes Will is, but I would love to hear y'all argue against me and make the case for Will. Highlight the stuff that I didn't talk about. I don't want us knocking one down to build another one up. It's a blessing for us to be able to have seen these two careers, and I want to celebrate them by having this conversation.